Guys, a good morning or good day, grade 11 students. So this video is all about our last topic before we have our performance test. So before we have this topic, so I hope that you still remember your exploration activities and the performance task that you have created or done last quarter. Kasi may kinalaman po ang ating performance task ngayon sa inyong ginawa last quarter. So concept paper, so let us define first what is a concept paper. So a concept paper allows experts or us, the teachers, to see if your project is doable over the time frame that was given and if it is significant enough to be made into reality. Kumbaga, if we're going to do this on a school base, so titingnan natin kung yung inyo bang naisip na project ay doable ba? So siya ba ay possible bang gawin? And ano ba yung magiging content? Ano ba yung purpose ng inyong gagawing project? Then another definition of a concept paper. So this is a document used to convince a panel of potential funders to help a project, program, or service become a reality. So of course, yung mga, kumbaga yung project na gagawin natin, minsan hindi natin siya kayang uh, is, hindi natin siya kayang i-go kung wala tayong fund. So, we have this concept paper kung saan pwede tayong humingi ng tulong dun sa mga potential funders natin. But for this case or for your performances, so let's say na ang inyong i-convince or ang inyong magiging potential funder ay ako as your subject teacher. So we have 5 elements of a concept paper. So let's start with, or elements or parts. So let's start with the introduction, of course. So umpisahan natin siya sa introduction. So ano ba yung nilalaman ng introduction? So introduction, it includes your group's vision and mission and a brief introduction of your project. So kumbaga sa introduction, so aside from kumbaga giving a brief description of the social problem that you have or of the project that you have, ilalagay din natin yung ating groups, yung ating vision. So ano ba yung vision natin dyan? So ano ba yung nakikita natin na mangyayari after nating magawa itong project na to? And how are we going to do that? Through our mission. So kumbaga magkadugtong po sa vision and sa mission. And for the purpose, or the next part is the purpose of your project. So it includes the reasons why the project is worth your group and your sponsors' time, effort, and money. So usually, ang laman lang ng purpose ay bakit ba natin kailangan gawin yung project na yun? Or bakit ko ba kailangan bigyan ng oras or ponduhan yung inyong project na gagawin? So kadalasan yung purpose natin ay several purposes siya or 3 or more purposes. So after yung purpose, of course, naandyan yung ating description. So this includes all the necessary information about the project. It can also involve the sites you are going to produce and the purpose of each and how they work in unison. So ito yung may pinakamahabang part sa ating concept paper kasi sa description, dito na nakalagay kung ano yung ating gagawing mismong project. So kung halimbawa dun sa ating sa ating gagawin na concept paper sa inyong performance task, so nakalagay dito, ano-ano ba yung mga gagamitin ninyong multimedia content dun sa inyong magiging project. Then for the fourth one, we have the support. So bakit nyo ba kinakailangan ng support? So ano ba yung support na kailangan ninyo? So this part contains the budget needed for the project. So yung ibang concept paper, so hindi siya nagbibigay ng specific amount dun sa kanilang concept paper. So nakalagay lamang dun ano ba yung kailangang lagyan ng budget. So aside from the budget, so ano pa ba yung support na kailangan ninyo? So pwede nyo rin siyang ilagay dyan sa part na yan. And lastly, of course, your contact information. So just in case ma-approve yung inyong concept paper, so paano ba nila kayo or paano ko ba kayo pwedeng kontakin? So pwede naman na email address siya or a phone number or yung Facebook Messenger. So pwede naman na gano'n na nakalagay sa ating contact information. So now, So let's proceed with your performance task. So your performance task is an individual activity and you are going to create your own concept paper. So ano ba yung magiging nilalaman ng concept paper ninyo? So if you can remember, so last time, yung ginawa ninyo sa inyong performance task at saka sa exploration activities, so nag-isip na kayo ng solution kung paano ba ninyo masosolve yung inyong social problem na nakita sa inyong community. So this time, isa sa papel na natin yung inyong naisip na solution through a concept paper. So dapat, kung ano yung ginamit ninyo na social problem last time, ayun pa din ang gagamitin nyo for this performance task. So your performance task, so the local authorities had seen the need to respond to the social problem you have presented before. So as an advocate and author of the research about the social problem, you are asked to create a concept paper to be presented to the prospect sponsor of the project you'll be making. So your concept paper will be created based on the following: yung content development, the organization and structure, the format, grammar, punctuation, and spelling and references. So the concept paper, so additional, the concept paper must have all the 5 elements or parts. For the description of part, make sure that you will include all the multimedia contents that you will use for your campaign. And additional, so you also have to include yung online platforms na gagamitin ninyo. Since this is a social media campaign, so of course, gagamit kayo ng mga online platforms. So let's say, naisip ninyo na gumawa ng isang website for your social media campaign. So ano yung platform na gagamitin ninyo para makapag-create ng website? And then kung gagamit kayo ng mga images or pictures, so ano yung magiging content niya and saan nyo siya gagawin. So will it be generated from the internet or kayo mismo yung gagawa ng content? Same with the videos kung meron man and all other resources na ilalagay ninyo sa inyong social media campaign. So if possible, you're going to use a word processor in making this concept paper. So pwedeng naka-Word document, naka-WPS, so depende kung ano available na word processor na meron kayo. So if you are going to use any word processors, the format will be, so ito po yung given format, Arial 12, single spacing, ang margin po ay 0.5, ang paper size po ay 8.5 by 11 or short bond paper, and you have to make sure that the alignment is justified po. So just in case naman na hindi po, i-handwritten ko po ang concept paper, so okay lang naman. So just make sure na maayos po ang inyong pagkakasulat, and then organized po ang inyong gagawin na concept paper. And this is your rubrics. So this is how you will be graded. So our target po talaga ay itong proficient. So you will get a perfect score if lahat po ng ito ay na-achieve. So kung halimbawa may additional points, so dito po siya mapupunta. So this will be, by points, it will be over 50 points. 50 points po siya. So it will, i-convert natin siya sa percentage, so madali lang naman siya. So there will be additional 2 points if ito yung makikita ko sa inyong concept paper. But then again, our target is yung ating proficient level. So if you will be having any questions about this performance task, so you can PM me or send me a message. So that will be all. So God bless and thank you.